It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again. Real Kens TV in the house like kitchen sinks. Now, before I get into today's story, if you will, understand that I'm a self-proclaimed Mr. 30 Minutes or Better. Meaning that anytime I bring you a story, it's guaranteed to be 30 minutes or better. So if you're on your way to work, you're at work, you don't feel like being there, as we so often don't. You're on your way home from work, you need to laugh, you need to cry. Perhaps you need to lay down and take a nap, or you're trying to go to sleep at night, depending on whatever time you're listening to or viewing this video. Or perhaps you're just in the mood for a good old-fashioned true, keyword being true, penitentiary / life story / life experience. This is the channel for you. If you prefer your 8 to 12 to 15-minute videos, absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But at Real Kens TV, it's 30 minutes or better. So with all that being said, there is a message. Before we get into the message, however, understand that my Cowboys are playing today. Coming off of a great win last week against a very, very good, talented, young, aggressive Washington team. I almost called them the Redskins. But what are they now? The Commanders, I believe. Nevertheless, we're looking for our second victory in the last 2 weeks. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Shout out to, all the people that's, doing what they got to do to make it. Some people actually have to work today. Some people don't. I decided to jump on here because I say, you know what? I'm for the people. Real Kens is genuinely for the people. They say, Kens, your stories really help us get through our shifts at work. When we really, really don't feel like being there, those last few hours, I put on, 3 or 4 of your videos, then voila, time to go. So shout out to everybody that's making it happen. The truck drivers, the mail delivery people, the Uber drivers, the Instacart, DoorDash, Lyft, doctors, the nurses, the janitors, the cooks, everybody. Shout out to everybody, because everybody's job is equally important. Now that we got that out of the way, as I've already stated, but I'll state again, there is a message. Thanksgiving, while you're incarcerated. Some of the toughest times to actually, to be in that situation that most of us caused ourselves to be in. It can be very, very tough, especially when it's the first time that you've been away from your family. There's a tremendous difference between being locked up in the county jail and in the penitentiary, especially on holidays. Now, I know every county jail is different, but the county jail in Fayette County, where I'm at, they'll do a special meal for you, but it's not really that special. Probably about lunchtime, right around 11:30. That's when they'll feed you, 11:30, 11:45-ish. And you'll get some instant mashed potatoes, piece of turkey, but not real turkey, like the the sandwiches that they, that you or the turkey that you make sandwiches with, rather, sliced turkey. You get that. You might get some corn, you might get a piece of cake, you might get a little bit of stuffing or whatever. And that's pretty much what you're going to get for Thanksgiving. Give that to you at about 11:30, 11:45, as I mentioned. And then for dinner, you're probably going to get a sack lunch. That's how it was years ago when I was in the county jail. I wouldn't imagine that it's changed much. Now, you go to the penitentiary, things are totally different. They're going to show out for you. Oh man, you can do the most in the pen because you have commissary. You have a real live commissary. So pretty much everything that you can buy out here on these streets, not literally everything. It's not like you can go and buy a real turkey. You know what I'm saying? But they got canned turkey, canned ham. They got chicken. They have different things that you can buy. You can make things great for the time being. It's never great to be in prison, but for that particular day, you can make things pretty good for you. Y'all rock with me. Let me know where you chiming in from. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know where you chiming in from, respectfully. Remember one situation, it was about, I don't know, 15 years ago, roughly. When Thanksgiving is coming up, you start to prepare, 2 weeks prior, no later than a week prior to Thanksgiving. Commissary shut down on that Thursday, closes early that Wednesday. So the things that you're going to need, you have to go ahead and get those things. Some things like the canned goods, you have to get those, a week or two in advance. You got your shells and cheese, the macaroni and cheese. Oh, man. You got to get that early because they're going to run out, potentially. Your Bush's baked beans, you got to get that early. Your canned ham, you got to get that early. And so it's best to just get everything early. But see, sometimes it's just one of those things to where you have to wait on everybody for their money to hit. Meaning you might have 8 different individuals and they all chip in, I got 10, I got 15, I got 25. I ain't got number $7. That's cool. We'll take everybody just throw in what they can throw in and we break bread. We feast, we eat. Oftentimes the people that I eat with, what we do is the individuals that don't get any money, and they're in our dorm, we make sure that they eat just as well. Just the people that, chipped in, they get what they want first, and then it's typically plenty left over. So other individuals have an opportunity to eat as well. Had a situation, a dude named Tay. Tay was cool, man. Tay was real cool. Black dude. He was dark skinned. Wasn't really dark, but it's kind of dark skinned. Tay was about, I want to say Tay weighed about maybe 220. Kind of had like a little gut or whatever. He ended up losing that gut because he started working out, but he had about, say he weighed about 220, maybe even 230. I don't know how tall Tay was. Tay had a beard like mine, short haircut or whatever, short fade that he wore. Height-wise, I say Tay was, I don't know, I'm going to leave it up to you all because you all always say that, I say that everybody is a certain height, a distinct height. So I'm going to let you all jump in the comments and let me know how tall you feel as though Tay was. Nevertheless, Tay was a cool dude, but he loved to gamble. You could always find Tay, whenever Tay's not in the dorm, he's pretty much where to find him at, on a gambling table. Now, this particular penitentiary that we were in, it was an open dorm. So we didn't have cells. So basically what would happen is the dorms that we were in, they were smaller dorms, though. I think we had maybe 12 to 14 people in the dorm. So everybody, as I mentioned, got together, bought all the items. Now, there was 2 sets of individuals that was doing so. You had us, and then you had the group, if you will, that Tay was in. Tay was at the poker table a couple nights before Thanksgiving. It was a Tuesday night, to be exact. Tay had went to commissary that day, bought 2 boxes of chicken, 2 hams. That's what Tay was contributing to the feast. Actually, it might have even been 3 boxes of chicken and 2 hams. Tay's on the dice table. Not the dice table. Manual rewind that a Siren Campbell stole. Y'all let him know I said that. Tay was on the poker table, and he's losing. It's just not his night. Tay gets down. I don't know how much he's down, but Tay kept things in his locker. He kept a lot of food in his locker. Kept going back and forth to his locker, grabbing more items. See, every time you lose, you got to bring it to the table. So if you lose what you got, all right, just like, real poke on the street. With the exception of, in the penitentiary, you're using commissary. Tay loses everything. The only thing that Tay has left at this particular point in time is the 3 boxes of chicken and the 2 hams. Tay knows that he can't afford to lose the meat pause, double pause, triple pause, infinite pause. Tay knows that he can't afford to lose, those items because think about it. Those are very, very important for Thanksgiving. Any sort of meal, period. Those items, the chicken and the ham, very, very essential. Hurry up, Kens, and get to the motherfucking storyline. Simmer down. It's 30 minutes or better. You want me to come on here and tell a story in 6-7 minutes? I'm done. You know what I mean? Simmer down. It's not that serious. Tay can't resist. He said, well, you know what, man? I'm going to just put a ham in the game. That way, tomorrow the store's still open. As long as I get to the store by a certain time, I'm good. I can replace it. Tay had money on his books. Money wasn't the issue. He loses the ham. Puts another ham in the game. He loses that ham. Now he's chasing. He got to get back. 1 box of chicken. That's gone. 2 boxes of chicken. That's gone. 3 boxes of chicken. That's gone. Tay done tricked off the Thanksgiving chicken and ham. Again, he's not really worried. He's mad because now he has to go back to the store and spend about $30, $40 actually getting these items. Because these are the items that he volunteered to get. He was kind of putting the whole thing together. So he was like, look, I'll take care of the chicken and the ham, and you all get the sides, get the desserts, get, the drinks or whatever. So he's a little upset about that, but at the same time, he lost or whatever, no problem. Gets up, goes to commissary the next morning. When he goes to commissary the next morning, he's informed by the ladies at the commissary window that we're out of chicken and we're out of ham. What do you mean you out of chicken, you out of ham? We're out of chicken and we're out of ham. We sold out. Everybody knows in prison, everybody knows that you get these items a couple days before Thanksgiving because the chicken, the ham is in a can. Now the chicken, you'll be cool as long as it doesn't sit out too long, or you can, bust it down and put it in a cooler. But on a Tuesday, if you get it on a Tuesday, it's going to be cool by Thursday. Not going to have a problem. But everybody knows that they sometimes run out a day before Thanksgiving. That's why you get it on that Tuesday. He doesn't know what he's going to do. He has to go back and tell the other individuals that have all chipped in, put their money in, that we have no chicken and we have no ham. It's a major, major issue in the penitentiary, man. Dudes is not going to receive that very well whatsoever. He's going around, he's trying to buy boxes of chicken from people or whatever that have already gotten their chicken. But why would they sell a box of chicken when we're using this for Thanksgiving tomorrow? We need our chicken. He comes to us. He comes to me. Hey, bro, messed around, lost in the poker game, man. Y'all got any extra? I said, man, I don't know. Now, the little crew that we had, the group that I was in, it wasn't a crew, it was just a group that all pitched in. We had about 5-6 boxes of chicken, 3 or 4 hams. Like, we had all type of stuff, man. We had any and everything that you could possibly think of Thanksgiving. We had. From the potato salad, bust it down, like you bust the potatoes down, then you chop them up or whatever. Then you add your mayonnaise and your mustard and your seasoning and, own homemade potato salad. We got, I was doing the desserts. I knew how to fix the ice cream cake. Yeah, ice cream cake. How you do that, Kens? Get you a pack of cookies. You scrape the, the cookies that got they might have strawberry inside, lemon inside, whatever, your choice is. You scrape that out. Crush the cookies up real, real fine. Put them in a bag because, that's what we had to use. Put them in like a clean trash bag, like the little small ones. Crush it up real, real fine. Add some water in the bag. Let it sit for, maybe about 5-10 minutes. Once you do that, you take a little pie pan, because they sold the pie pans, and you pat the crust out, in the pie pan, just like real crust. So essentially the cookies that you was using turns into crust. Okay, Kens, but you got the crust, but what about the ice cream? Where you getting the ice cream from? Basically, what you do is you set that crust in a cooler, put it on some ice, you let that sit for some hours so the crust hardens up. Pause. Double pause. Once that happens, you take some, they have some creamer. I would always get the vanilla creamer. Take that creamer, put a couple sweetened loaves in it, and whatever type of pie that you wanted, you put inside of the creamer. And so, let's just say you're using a strawberry. You got strawberry cookies. You take the insides that you scraped out, put that inside of the creamer, add some milk to it, whip it up, whip it. Sometimes people want Reese's inside. Sometimes people want chocolate chips. It just depends. Whatever you want inside of the actual pie, whip it up real fine. Once you whip it up, put it on top of that crust. Once you put it on top of that crust in that pan, put it back in the cooler and let it sit for 4 or 5 hours. And it hardens up, kind of. You got ice cream cake, man. All type of things I learned how to cook in prison. People used to pay me to cook in prison. And so all of these things, everybody's getting it, the meals and everything prepared for the next day. We got the table set up or whatever. All the food is just going to be set out. Tay's going around, as I mentioned, he can't find any chicken. I tell him, look, man, if we got something extra, man, we throw you something, man, but, it ain't going to be enough for everybody. Tay's hollering at the people in the kitchen. Hey, man, you think you can get me some of that turkey out of the kitchen? It's going to cost you. For one, it's going to cost you. For two, it's going to be a little difficult because they really crack down during like Thanksgiving and things like that. They checking everybody coming out of the kitchen, make sure that you don't got nothing on you. You ain't stealing anything out of the kitchen. That's a big hustle in prison. Stealing the food out of the kitchen and selling it in the dorm, especially like on pizza days and taco days and things that people like, chicken patty days. COs is really, they watching. He finally breaks it down to, his people or whatever, his group. Hey, man, I lost the chicken and I lost the hams. What? You lost the chicken and you lost the ham? What are we supposed to eat? What are we supposed to have Thanksgiving with a whole bunch of sides? I know, bro. I messed up, man. This poker table, man, it just be calling me, They ready to go in on Tay. They are really ready to go in on Tay. The only reason that they didn't, because Tay was a cool dude. We weren't at a medium security or maximum security prison, so everybody was lackadaisical, just kind of laid back. But don't get it twisted, man. You still got some gorillas. It's just that they've calmed down, or they're trying to go home, so they're not really, doing a whole lot of gorillaing. People say I make up words, so they're not doing a whole lot of gorillaing. Respectfully. Everybody's just, it's kind of for themselves as far as finding them some chicken. Hey, bro, man, can I buy a couple pieces of chicken from you? It's every man for himself. As I mentioned, you can't have Thanksgiving. I mean, technically you can. But you got the shells and cheese macaroni. You got the Bush's baked beans. You got the stuffing. You got the dressing. You got the cranberry sauce. You got the yams, potato salad, regular potatoes cut up fried. You got corn. You got the desserts. You got greens in the can. You got green beans. Everything that you could possibly imagine. But you don't have any chicken or ham. The ham is quintessential because when you get that ham, you have to allow the ham to marinate, if you will. You put it in a bowl the night before. You put it in a bowl. Pour your little, some people use Pepsi. Some people use Coke. I used to like to use the grape soda. Pour some grape soda in the bowl. Take that brown sugar, put it in the bowl. Some pineapples, mix all that up. Keep flipping the ham every, couple hours or whatever. And you allow it to marinate so that when you cook it the next day, oh, man. It's going to melt in your mouth. These were the things that everybody else was doing to prepare for Thanksgiving. And here it is, Tage running around trying to find, can I get buy 3 pieces of chicken from y'all? Can I buy 2 pieces of chicken from y'all? Can I buy? Thanksgiving Day came. Thanksgiving Day came, and it's about probably 8 or 9 of them. Maybe 4 or 5 of them had chicken and ham. Dudes was mad, man. Dudes was so heated because it was like, bro, I done chipped in all this money. I done pitched in all of this bread. And we don't even have everything that we need. One dude's like, nah, man. I ain't going out like that, dog. I'm not going out like that. You got Thanksgiving. Everything in prison is not necessarily lovely. Because you can never classify. You can never say that prison is lovely. But on a holiday, it gives you... you're away from your family, but yet you have a family on the inside, if it makes any sense to you. They got visits that go on. Your family can come and see you on visit. Dude is like, man, I'm down here. I don't got no family coming to see me. I don't got nobody visiting me. Here it is. This dude done tricked off my Thanksgiving meal. And he goes out on visit all day with his family. See, Tay was married. Him and his wife had like 5 kids. They was all by same mother, same daddy. She came to see him every time them doors cracked. She was there. So he's out on visit. You can buy burgers, pizza, chicken sandwiches, whatever, out of the vending machines. So he's eating well. Chips, candy bars, coffee, soda, anything you can imagine, they sell in the vending machines. Meanwhile, dude's sitting around scrambling, trying to figure out how he's going to get some chicken to eat with his Thanksgiving meal. They do a holiday meal in prison. It's a lot better than the county jail. You got your turkey. Again, it's not going to be, a real live turkey. But they got your turkey slices, your green beans, your stuffing. You got cake. They're going to give you ice cream. You're going to get macaroni and cheese, corn. You're going to get, like, every slot is filled up. Yeah, they're going to show out for you in prison. But it's nothing like the meal that you can cook back at your dorm. And, of course, your dorm meal is nothing like the meal that you would actually get on the streets. Little dude, we're going to call him Jacob. Jacob was not happy at all. I'm about to ride on Tay, man. Whatever happens, happens. I'm about to ride on Tay, man. I can't stand this one. I can't take this one, man. A lot of it was jealousy. But at the same time, I can understand him being disturbed by the situation. Think about on the streets, if you all put in for a Thanksgiving dinner or meal or whatever, and you get there, and they got everything else but turkey, ham. There's absolutely chicken or whatever. There's absolutely no meats. You'd be upset just as well, right? Thanksgiving Day ended up turning violent. Tay comes back from visit. He's on his high horse. That's how it is when you come back from you all that's been incarcerated before, unfortunately. You understand that when you come back from visit, man, that's the best thing in the world. Unless, she gives you a Dear John. Unless she gives you a Dear John while you on your visit. But most of the time, it's not going to happen or whatever. You come back, you happy, man. You done seen your family, your kids, your mother, your girl, your wife, or whatever, man. It's Thanksgiving, everything. The environment is just, it's a lot less tense in the air. Let me holler at you, bro. Jacob, actually, Lil J. That was really his name, Lil J. Let me holler at you, bro. Yeah, what's up, man? Tay goes in the bathroom. Tay comes back and immediately, and see, when you come off a visit, you change your clothes. Just like when you go to school back in the day when you're a little kid. And then when you come home, you change your school clothes before you go outside. Better not be outside playing in them damn school clothes. You're going to get your ass beat. I'd have worked too hard and you outside playing in them school clothes? Oh, man. So you come back from visit and you change your visitation clothes. You know, you got your uniform that's nicely ironed and creased. You got your crease going down each leg. You got your lines in your shirts or whatever, lines on the side. Come on, man. Rock with me. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you've been to the joint. If you've been to the Jake, you understand. It's your visitation outfit. Got your best tennis shoes on. You take them off or whatever. Make sure they straight. Put the little foam things in the front. Make sure that the toes don't get, creased up, bent up. Tay changes his, into his regular sweatsuit or whatever. What's up, man? Tay don't really know that Lil J has a problem with him like that. I want the fade, bro. You want the fade? Now, they wasn't saying fade back then. They were saying, I won't see you. I mean, see me for what, bro? Because I'm saying, dog, it's Thanksgiving, man. You done tricked the money off on the poker table, and we ain't got this, and we ain't... Come on, bro. I messed up, man. I understand you being upset, man. But it don't have to go this way, man. It don't have to be this way. You see what I'm saying? I got a couple things. Tay had worked a couple things out to where he done bought, like I said, a couple pieces of chicken over here, a couple pieces over there. So he really has something to bring to the table. Just everybody doesn't know yet. Come on, bro. I don't got no problem with you. Tay's far from a punk, but he's not trying to mess this camp status up. He's not trying to mess up being able to see his family every time them doors crack open. Because if you send me way over here 4 or 5 hours away, guess what? My family can't come like that. Tay's trying to, look, man, just chill out, bro. Don't even trip, man. I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? I messed up or whatever, but I'm going to make it right or whatever. No, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Dude swings on Tay. They're in the bathroom. That's where it goes down in prison, in the bathroom most of the time. Not all the time, though, because really, in prison, it's going to go down wherever it's going to go down. This particular instance, it was in the restroom, the bathroom. He swings on Tay. There's others that hear the commotion that's going on in the bathroom. So, you hear it, you rushing, see what's going on. Tay's clearly not scared of the dude, but he's like, come on, bro, what do you on? Tay got his hands up or whatever. What do you on, man? But he's really trying to talk the dude out of... One of Tay's partners comes in. What's up, man? What's up? Tay ain't really saying nothing, dog, but he sees exactly what's going on. Man, you running up on the homie? You running up on the homie? Fight me then. Tay's trying to calm the situation now. Come on, man. Y'all chill out, man. It's Thanksgiving, man. Come on, man. We getting a fight, then the dorm's they gonna come in here and shake everybody down and take the food and man, y'all chill out, man. Chill out. Despite this guy swinging on Tay, Tay still had the what they say, cooler heads prevail. Dude wasn't trying to hear it. No, man, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. He tricked our money off, man. He tricked our meal off or whatever. He still was trying to get it Tay. Dude just socks him. Now, when I say dude socks him, the dude that ran into the bathroom, one of the dudes that ran into the bathroom, he socks a little J. When he socks him, he sleeps him. I'm talking about sleeps him. He falls into the shower. Had individual showers. Only thing that it had a curtain. It's not like it's a door, so when he hit him, he falls into the shower. He falls through the curtains, falls through the shower, man. He's ready to stomp him all the way up. No, bro. No, bro, man, it's Thanksgiving. Come on, man, we ain't not going through that. Come on, man, no. I told you Tay had a lot of dudes respected him. He wasn't a gangster or anything like. He was just a cool dude that got money on the streets, ended up just getting caught up and going to the joint. Never had a criminal record prior to that whatsoever. Lil J sleep in the shower, man. Literally sleep. Y'all ever seen somebody get knocked out? They snoring, sleep. Great day done turned bad. As I mentioned, he's ready to stomp dude out. Lil J say, come on, man, come on, man, no. Dude couldn't resist. As he's leaving down to the bathroom, he turns the water on dude. Let that nigga cool off. Turns the cold water on. That was a crazy Thanksgiving, man. Despite everything that went on, despite all the turmoil, the controversy, the ups and downs, the highs and lows, whatever you want to view it as, it was a beautiful Thanksgiving, man. Everybody ended up getting to eat some chicken and ham and even the people that didn't have money. See, that was the thing that really, really excited me most, for lack of better terms. I love to give. I understand how it is to be in jail and have nobody send you nothing. It was for a brief time, but I understand. I've never had to deal with that, for a long period of time, but I understand how it is to be in there and you don't have no deodorant. You don't have no real soap, no real toothpaste. You don't have nothing in your locker, nothing to eat or whatever. So you got these individuals that's making $25, $26 a month. That's it. They don't have no family support from the outside. Let's just say they make $30 a month, which they don't, but let's just say they make $30 a month. Unless you get one of those special detail jobs to where you make $120, $150, $180 a month. But those are very, very limited. A lot of those jobs consist of boot-licking trustees. Not everybody, because I worked one of them before. I don't know. People used to be like, Kens, we don't know how you don't get fired, dog. You never come to work. I just wasn't with the whole program, and I wasn't with that. You see their boss. I don't refer to nobody as boss, but they see their boss coming. They pick up a broomstick or pick up a mop. I'm working, boss. I'm working. Man, I'm in the corner sleep somewhere. I don't know how I didn't get fired, but I didn't. That $30 that they bring in a month, you got to think about it. You got to get you some deodorant. Commissary in the penitentiary is high just as well as things are high on the streets. You get you the cheapest deodorant, $3. And you barely swipe because that deodorant has to last you the whole month. Got to get you some real toothpaste. That toothpaste they give you, you better off not brushing your teeth. Real talk. They're going to hit you for $6 for the Colgate. So you might have to get you some Crest or something like that, $4. One swipe across your toothbrush. That's all I can. It has to last me a month. Estate soap, you can't use that. So you go in there and you get you some, Irish Springs or whatever. Get you a couple bars. You get in that shower. You can't be in there all day. Boom, boom. I'm out. Rinse off, I'm out. So now you spent, I don't know, $12 on just your essentials. Gotta have your coffee. Get you a couple bags of coffee, Keefy coffee, get you a case of noodles. That's all you got. That has to last you the entire month. So I understand dude's frustration. I understand, that he didn't really get a lot of money sent in. But it was better ways to handle that situation. Because ultimately, look what ended up happening to him. Ended up getting knocked out. Tay did wrong. But at the end of the day, Tay had people that was going to ride for him. And people didn't even know that, dudes was riding for Tay like that. Penitentiary ain't no joke. It was a situation that if that had happened behind the fence, I don't think Tay would have done that. So I'm not even going to use Tay as an example. If an individual did that behind the fence, they might get unalived for that. No joke in prison, man. The things that we let go on the streets, prison is a whole different world. Try that in prison. First of all, don't ever go to prison. So I'm just metaphorically speaking, just if you did something like that in prison, you're not dealing with dudes that's all the way there in their minds. I haven't seen it, but I've heard about dudes getting unalived over a 50-cent noodle, $2 or $3. It's not about the item. It's not about the amount of money. It's about the principalities. It's about the fact that you really try to play me. You thought you was just gonna get over. You just gonna take it, huh? You thought you was really gonna just get over on me like that? And it's not always dudes. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. Since you all like penitentiary stories, it's not always the dude that have the life sentences, that have the 40 and 50 year sentence. Man, I done seen some of the most hardest dudes, man, gangsters dudes, and they ain't got number 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years. Keep in mind in Kentucky, unless you're doing unless you're serving a time for a violent offense, you got a 10-year sentence. You go for parole in 20%. If it's violent, you're going to do 85%. I done seen some of the most dudes that have the least amount of time get with you. So you never can get too comfortable, whether you're in a county jail, whether you're in a low-level camp, minimum, medium. You never can get too comfortable because you don't know who you dealing with. You got some dudes out here on the streets that have no criminal records. And some of you all watch my channel. I don't know who you are, but I know that you all exist. You got some dudes that have no criminal records. And if you do, it's nothing violent or anything like that. And you would take a look at a person in a heartbeat. You whoop a nigga's ass in a heartbeat. Beat a nigga's ass in a heartbeat. Is what it is. You ain't never been to the joint? A lot of people, they get misconstrued. Oh, he been to the joint. That don't mean nothing. I done been to the joint, man. All my crimes are white-collar crimes. I was a white-collar criminal. Have I done some gangster shit? Absolutely. I'll never talk about it. You all will never know. Respectfully. I'm not going to get on here and talk about the things that I did and fortunate enough to get away with. But was that my forte? Was that my MO? Absolutely not. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do in certain situations or whatever. I'm far from I'm a stand-up individual. Put it that way, man. Put it that way. And I'm going to just leave it at that. If you know, you know. What's understood don't need to be explained, man. But as far as me being like known for doing this and doing that and sticking people up and no, I wasn't that. Man, I got my ass whooped in jail in prison a couple times, man. Got my wig split. I did. But I always had respect of others because guess what? I didn't run. I ain't tell. And I fought back. Just you always gonna run across people that's tougher than you, man. Sometimes people you don't even know that they got a problem with you and just out of the blue, just boom. They hit you, like you just stiffen up, like, shaking like Elvis. It happens, man. I ain't never said that I was the toughest dude just because I done over 10 years in the Department of Corrections, man. You think I ain't had instances? You think I haven't had fights? You think I haven't had run-ins? 10 calendars. Not all at once, though. 3 separate. I'm a 3-time loser. But guess what? I made it out. I never told on nobody. I ain't never ran from nobody. And I won some too. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it misconstrued. I done won some just as well. Actually won more than I lost, but I have lost a couple. But you got some gorillas in prison, man. Like, you got some dudes, like, unless you know how to really, really use your hands. And even those guys lose because you run across other individuals that really, really know how to use their hands. Ain't no fair in fighting. People will sneak you. They hit you with a lock and a sock. You, whatever. It's a L. Never happened to me getting hit with a lock and a sock, but I'm just saying it's a L, however it goes, by any means necessary. I say all of that to say this. Enjoy the time that you have on this earth with your family, your loved ones. Even if your money's funny, your money is slow, it doesn't matter. Life is not about money and how much you have. Sure, you need money to live and to survive. I get it. You want money to be able to go on trips and have this car and have this house, and I get it. I totally get it. But at the end of the day, your health and your freedom is most important. And if you're out here, my dudes hit me up. I got a couple dudes, man. One of my partners, man, I ain't gonna, he just hit me up today. And I just get out the hole, man. I just had to, split a motherfucker. Just hit me up today. I look out for my dogs that's locked up, man. I send money all the time, man. All the money in the world. Look at P. Diddy. They just denied his bond for the third time. He's not getting out. I thought that he had an opportunity to get out. He's not getting out. Probably ever. And if he does, it's going to be on a plea deal. And he's going to he's 55 in it. I'll say in his 70s, late 60s. If he cuts a deal, all that money he got. I would guarantee you right now, if they said P. Diddy, if everything that you have, every asset, every dime that you have, we're going to take from you. This dude, $750, $800 million strong. You can walk out of jail right now. Guarantee you he would do it. Guarantee you. Money is not more, I was going to say prevalent. It's not more popular, important than your freedom. You get one life. One life. It's not a video game. Say that often. Protect your freedom. Protect your life. Do the right thing simply because it's the right thing to do. I have people that hit me up from time to time. Hey, man, let's put the band back together. Let's do this. Let's do that. I immediately cut them off. I'm not doing nothing, man. I'm not doing nothing. For what? To go back to prison? Then you calling out here begging people for money. Hey, can you send me this, man? They feeding us this, and this is what they feeding you garbage. Good they don't feed you well on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and every other day in between. Good. Not trying to slight anybody, but perhaps you'll take that and use that as motivation to do better. Good they didn't feed me better. Good that I sit in prison, certain times and didn't have nothing. Good my girl left me. Good people snitched on me because guess what? I shouldn't have been doing anything in the first place. Accountability, man. Take that accountability, and once you take that accountability and quit blaming everybody else, guess what? You understand I'm on my path, if you will, to bettering myself. Ain't about no money. There's only so many Jordans you can buy, so many paint jobs you can have, so many old schools you can buy, so many rims you can buy. It's only, man, that don't mean nothing in a major scheme of things, man. Put it all in the casket with you. Real Kids TV. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment. Definitely share. Definitely subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action and this This heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that watches me, that's in the Jake and the joint. Because I know dudes got them, they got them hitters and they hit me up from time to time. Keep y'all head up, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna get better. Can get better. It will get better, but you got to change your mind. And I'm no better than you all. Let's not get it misconstrued, get it twisted, I'm no better than you all, and I'm not judging you. I'm just simply saying, if you want to be out here with your family, your loved ones, we must think differently. Think the way that we change, man. I believe in you, man. And everybody that's changed their lives, man, I'm proud of you, man. And anytime you need me as far as advice and anything that I can help you with, I'm one comment or one email away. Real Kids TV. Once again, happy Thanksgiving. And guess what? It's almost about that time. And y'all know what it is. You know what it is. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mad? Could you be mad? Hi, haters. Go Cowboys, man. Respectfully.